Okay, let's do it again. This time in a 2016 Bentley Continental GT3 car. Love the way this car sounds. Not crazy about the looks of it, but it's got that deep, throaty sound that's just really aggressive sounding. Sounds awesome. Fun car to drive too, surprisingly. But we're going to go in identical opponents, 95% difficulty. We're going to start 16th and see if we can't make it to the front in 6 laps around classic Silverstone layout. Okay, here we go. That's the field. That's the track. Let's get underway. All right. Lights on for safety.
Okay, you're clear. He's on your right. Right side. You're clear. Left side. You're clear.
Get by as many as we can on this first lap while we're in heavy traffic and the AI struggles to get through the corners in traffic. Then it's going to be a process of just chasing down the leaders from there as the field gets spread out a bit, I think.
On your left. Okay, clear, you're good.
Easy, sunshine. Well, that hurt my times a lot. Only lost, what, 3 positions? Further those leaders spread out, though. Harder they are to track down. And these laps here at Classic Silverstone layout go by fast. Wow. Heck of wide.
Still there, right side.
Alright, P7.
Right.
Field spreading back out now. It's going to be harder to get up in all up in everybody's slipstream if I don't keep up with the leaders. This is surprisingly a fun car to drive. I didn't really anticipate this car being this cool.
Car left.
Easy, sunshine.
Nice one, you're clear.
Alright, now clearly this pack ahead of me is where it's at and where I need to be. But until I can creep back up into their slipstream, it's going to be a lonely chase. There's a couple of corners I got here where I can take little bites out of their lead, but nowhere where they're really super slow. Because you know, just about all the corners on classic layout of Silverstone are just so high speed. It's typically the slower corners where the AI suffers more. So in tracks like this, you really have to get in the slipstream of people to get by them. This next corner, I can typically take a little bite out of them. on the exit, because they tend not to exit as quickly through here for whatever reasons. I don't know if it's because this track is bumpy or whatever. I've definitely found that a softer suspension setup here to give more mechanical grip helps out a good deal. You know, I have maybe a bad habit of first thing I do when I get into a new car, in project cars or whatever, it's just really stiffen up the suspension and then kind of tweak the front and rear to make sure there's a little bit of pliability in the front so I can get some turn in. And I did that here with very little success, and I found that turning the suspension a little bit softer tremendously helped with keeping up. But kind of a little bit of an eye-opener that maybe I had some incorrect thinking going into my setups. Because it's always been, you know, sort of, hey, the stiffer the suspension within reason, the better. And I've obviously found a glaring exception where that concept is wrong. Because there is, you know, obviously there is front and rear downforce on this car. It's so heavy that, you know, obviously I think most of what you need with it is a mechanical grip. And combine that with the sort of old bumpy track, and it just kind of begs for a suspension setting that's like as soft as Velveeta cheese or some shit. But easy. Too aggressive on that throttle. About went sideways. Done that many times. Okay, P4, lap 5. We really need to get motivated. Shit. I just can't hold that line through there. Alright, I should be able to get you.
One on your right.
Reel in them last two dudes.
Nice.
Maybe get one up here in this chicken. They do tend to be weak in the chicken.
This is the final lap. Final lap. Stop at first.
Stop yelling at me, engineer. I feel like I'm a bit far away from this dude. A second and a half is a pretty substantial gap to overcome, and the rate of me closing on him is not that good. You know, I say that, but I'm obviously going to keep trying. But sometimes when it's like that, you get into a little bit too much of a try-hardy mode and you end up pecking up. We'll try not to let that happen, even though that gap is really not coming down much. Okay, right at a second. We're not really in the slipstream, and we're coming up on the last corner. 7/10. I think I'm just too far back. Shit. Man, if that start-finish line was just a teensy bit further away. Teensy bit. Whew. It's a good one, though. It's a damn good one. You know, there are some mistakes that I made that I could do better on and make that work. I think I'm gonna keep trying on that for sure. Okay, so I did another race, but if you're wondering why there's no replay camera footage up in the upper right-hand corner, this is why. Nice fucking replay, Project Cars. A minute into the race, I don't think this is what it looked like. Good fucking job. All right.
Watch left. Watch your
I
right.
swear the way some of these
Right side.
heckin' AI robots come across the track on you,
Too wide. Right side.
I feel like they know what they're doing.
Okay, you're clear.
Fuck you. I've been taken out by the AI so many times. Practicing this race over and over again. I just ran fresh out of Fox. Ran fresh out. Got to the point where now I avoid contact with the AI just out of self-preservation because it's a bad move. Because more often than not, any contact with the AI, you will end up with the short end of that stick. And that's for damn sure.
Okay, clear. You're good.
But if I take out one of the robots by accident, whatever.
One right.
I will sleep just fine.
Still there. Nice one. You're clear.
This is definitely a tricky race. I've had to practice this one more than is typical to get a good result out of this video.
Still there. You're clear. One on the left.
Bang, bang, bang through the gears. Alright, P5, lap 2. We're on target or close to it. That was a good one. When you hit that apex right, can really dig into the throttle. You feel like you're launched out of a cannon there.
Half length back. Watch your line.
Track limits, schmack limits. Uh-oh. Oh. Relieved that I caught that slide. Not always so lucky. Whoa. Went deep there. Was not really going for the lunge, but was trying to get a little late on my braking. But went a bit later than I should have. And that was just far too slow, just way too cautious there. P4 lap 3. We need to be doing a little bit better than this.
One on your right. Nice, clear.
Ooh, I've definitely learned from experience that when coming by them at that apex, to give them enough room, because if you run them into the guardrail, they'll bounce off back into you and you will flip around and face the wrong way with a quickness. Alright. Lap 4, and we're not really in the slipstream. Maybe just outside of it. We need to close up. I don't think that helped.
You're in a good position to take it. Don't take it when you're in.
I don't know. I'm a bit far back there, sir.
That's the fastest final sector so far. Great
Okay.
stuff. On the left side.
You know, it's always key in sim racing to get good exits,
One length back.
more so than entrances into corners, but I feel like with a track that's primarily high-speed corners like this one, it's even more essential. Fuck. I can't get a good exit if I can't hold the line. Okay. Decent run. Got some slipstream. Should be able to get him into the chicane. Just hang into his draft.
Car left. You're clear. 2 lengths behind.
Okay. Let's hold on. We got one lap. One lap to not heck up. He is definitely back there waiting for it, though. A little bit more conservative on my lines, on my braking rep points, and my lines. Maybe a wee bit more defensive. Not enough to slow me down too much. Still back there. Missed the shit out of that apex. Maybe I should stop watching my rear view. Nope, can't do it. I'm addicted to rear view. I wish I knew how to quit you, rear view. Oh my goodness. Boy, that win was a long time coming. I don't mind telling you. Goodness. Goodness. That was a tough battle. I don't know if it was just the track or it being different from the kind of layout that I'm used to practicing at or what, but that was a tough one. I'm glad I finally chalked up the win on it, though. Thanks for watching.